gosh, my hair is a mess. It's better or worse? I honestly can't tell anymore. Hey guys, Eve here. Welcome back to my channel. So if you're like me and you're living in the northern hemisphere, you're probably living in the most magical time of year, which is the fall time. I love the weather, the cozy vibes, the candles, the smells, the tastes. I love the seasonal time of year in general, so from Halloween to Christmas is like best thing in the entire world. So to celebrate that, I wanted to do a really glam, glitzy fall look. Before we get started, if you guys like the fall time as much as I do, go ahead and give me a big thumbs up. And if you haven't seen my face before, please hit that subscribe button down below. I would love if you stuck around. So if you guys want to see how I got this dark glam fall look, go ahead and keep on watching. Hey guys, so I already did my eyebrows and primed my eyes as always, and then we'll head right into the ColourPop Element of Surprise palette. First, picking up the shade Go With The Flow. This is a peachy sort of transition shade, and I'm putting this onto my crease, blending it up towards my brow bones. We're blowing this all over the place to create a nice transition base. Now grabbing Blank Canvas, which is a deeper red shade. However, when you apply it very lightly, it looks almost hot pink. I'm going to begin building this color up into the crease a little bit lower than that Go With The Flow shade, blending it into Go With The Flow, blowing it out as much as you desire. I want this look to be more pink toned than red. I do suggest using a lighter hand as you're blending it out and then building up the color from there. Then blending out the edges once again with Go With The Flow, just to make sure that there is a seamless gradient. The trick to this look really is to blend your fingers off, but seriously, just keep blending. Just keep blending, just keep blending. What do we blend? Now, picking up the shade Silk Street, which is a deeper purple shade, but once again, if you apply this with a light hand, it looks a little bit more on the pink side. Putting that into the crease, but a little bit lower than the rest of the colors. We want to blend this into Blank Canvas and then Go With The Flow so that there is a nice gradient, but this really is going to stay low on the crease and the lid, so that when we cut the crease, it just sort of peeks out over it. I'm also building this up pretty heavily on the outer corners, just because this is going to be that base shade in that area. So feel free to do that as well, and to smoke it out towards the tail of your brow in a cat eye type shape. Then doing some reverse blending, heading into Blank Canvas, and then once again with Go With The Flow. Like I said, just ensure that gradient is there and blend, 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 blend. Now I'm grabbing a big fluffy brush with no added product and just really going over those edges, making sure that all those colors, what's the word? Blend into each other, using circular motions all across the eye in that crease area, just to make sure that everything is seamless and smooth and perfect. Hitting up those edges one more time with Go With The Flow, just to make sure that that first color is really still present, otherwise it can get blended away. And then grabbing some Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Fair, I'm going to begin cutting the crease. And it looks like I started a little haphazardly, but I know what I'm doing. We are going to cut the inner 2/3 of my eye, and it looks like I'm going pretty fast here, but I do beg of you, please take your time. Cut creases get messy the faster you are, so don't feel the need to rush through this process. So after the cut crease is done to our liking, instead of setting it, we are instead going to go straight in to the shade Peace of Mind, which is a sparkly cranberry shade, as I call it. It reminds me of sparkling cranberry juice. And I'm putting that into the second third of the eye on an angular shape, blending it in to the shade Silk Street. And then for the inner corner, I want to pick up an oldie but a goldie. I'm picking up my Urban Decay Naked 2 palette, and I'm grabbing the shade Half Baked, spritzing it with some NYX Dewy Setting Spray and applying 2 layers of that onto that inner corner, blending it in to Peace of Mind. So it's going to create a sort of warm tone gradient from gold to red to plum. Using that flat packing brush to blend over the 2 colors, make sure that those really do go into each other, and then touching up Silk Street just a tad. Then for my wing liner, I'm grabbing my Pretty Vulgar The Ink Gel Eyeliner. Love this stuff. And I'm creating a pretty dramatic wing on my eyes. I need to get a new angled liner brush, so please do not mind the craziness that I put on my eyes here. I think it looked alright at the end, but it was kind of touch and go for a bit there. And then applying my base and heading into blush. And I'm grabbing my Tarte Amazonian Clay blush in the shade Party with 3 A's, and I'm putting that onto the apples of my cheeks. Then grabbing my Becca highlighter in the shade Opal, and I'm using that as almost a blush topper. I'm putting it onto a fan brush to really disperse the color, but just putting that all over my cheeks as well. I've been really liking this lately. I don't know why. It just makes me look really rosy. And then to highlight the rest of my face, I'm grabbing my e.l.f. Baked Highlighter in the shade Moonlit Pearls, putting that onto the tops of my cheekbones, my nose, Cupid's bow, and the inner corners of my eyes. And then taking the shade Silk Street and blending that onto my lower lash line, getting ready to smoke that out with a bit of blank canvas, and finally go with the flow. Basically repeating the same steps that we did on the upper crease, put that into your lower lash line. Then to highlight that inner corner, I'm grabbing Half Baked once again. And then for lips, I'm taking my Kat Von D Everlasting Liquid Lipstick in the shade Damned. We're going with a nice fall-toned vampy color. This lipstick can be slightly streaky, so do 2 layers if you can. And then brushing away that bake, and then setting my face with the Kat Von D Lock-It Setting Spray. Finally, to finish up my face, I'm taking my Wet n Wild Lash Renegade Mascara and then topping it off with my Ardell Demi Wispy Lashes.
Alright guys, so this is the completed look. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I do. I think it's so nice to wear this on my face. I just really love it. If you guys like this video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. And if you like me, go ahead and click that subscribe button down below. I would surely appreciate it. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.